Happy National Homebuyers Month. I'm Marva Morris, your Central Jersey Realtor. It's day 28. We are almost there. So let's equip you with some tips to win in a competitive market. Now, even though we said 2026 is easing, the best homes can still get multiple offers. As a first time buyer, how can you stand out against maybe more experienced or cash buyers? Now, here are some strategies to boost your chances of getting that yes from a seller. Now, first, a solid pre approval or a pre underwriting. We'll be talking about that. We might have, you'll know what that means soon. Make sure your mortgage pre approval is rock solid, ideally from a reputable local lender that listing agents trust. Some lenders even do pre-underwriting. Now that's where they fully vet you before you even find a property. Now that can make your offer almost as good as cash because the financing is less of a question mark. Now, when I submit your offer, I often call the seller's agent to vouch for your lender and your financial strength, without giving away too much of your personal details, of course. Now, I also encourage my lenders to do the same. The seller's confidence in your ability to close goes a long way. Next, we want to have our strong earnest money deposit, which is called an EMD. You have to show you have skin in the game. In New Jersey, the typical EMD is 1 to 2% of the price. If you can offer a bit more, it signals seriousness. Remember, you get it back or it goes to your down payment at closing. It's only at risk if you breach the contract without a contingency reason. Number 3, flexible closing or terms. Find out what the seller wants. Do they need a quick close, or maybe they prefer a little extra time in the home? If you can be flexible, like offering them 60 days of standard closing instead of like the 30, or conversely, if they've already moved, a quick 30 or even 25-day closing, that can put you ahead. Now, if they need to stay after they close for a week or two, offering a rent back use and occupancy agreement could sweeten the deal. Basically, you close and they pay you rent for a short period after with terms in writing. This is going to be done by your attorney. Number 4, a clean offer, fewer contingencies, but be careful. In the frenzy of the past years, buyers were waiving everything willy-nilly. Now, I do not generally recommend waiving inspections for first-timers. You need to know what you're buying, but you can make an offer more attractive by something like inspections for informational purposes only. Now, this means you reserve the right to inspect, but you're not going to ask for nitpicky repairs. Basically, you'd only back out if something major is wrong, or you might even give them an opportunity to address it. This assures the seller that you won't nickel and dime them, but still protects them from a disaster home, right? That protects you rather, not them. As for the appraisal, if you have extra cash, one strategy is offering an appraisal gap guarantee. If the appraisal comes in low, say up to $6,000 lower than what you offered, you can actually offer to cover the difference. Now that addresses fears of a low appraisal derailing the deal. Now only do that if you understand the risk and you have the funds to actually pay that extra money. Finally, keep the mortgage contingency unless you're fully approved. It is your safety net. Now, 5, offer price and escalation clauses, of course. Price is king. We'll analyze the comps together so you know the value in a bidding war. You may have to offer a little bit above asking. Now, another tool we have is the escalation clause. Now, buyers offer $100,000, right? And you're going to beat any competing offer by $5,000 up to a maximum of, say, $120,000. Now, this can help you not overpay beyond the next highest offer. Some sellers and agents don't love these clauses, but it's an option, so just had to share that with you. Sometimes a simple highest and best offer works too. Decide your true walkaway number and we'll craft a strong offer. I'll always communicate your excitement to the seller's agent. Enthusiasm without desperation can help people to sell to someone who will love their home. Number 6, work with an agent. That's me, who is liked and respected. So you can't control this much, but local agents often know each other. So I always maintain good relationships, believe it or not. If a listing agent knows the buyer's agent is organized, communicative, and has reliable clients, they might subtly favor that offer, right? Knowing the process will be smoother. So yes, me having a good rep can rub off on your offer's appeal. Number 7, patience and persistence. If you lose one deal, sometimes you get a second chance. Deals fall through occasionally. Maybe another's buyer's financing falls through, or they get cold feet, right? I always tell my buyers, if we lose, we make a backup plan. Either we move on to new listings, or in some cases, submit a backup offer or ask to be contacted if things change. I've had situations where my clients got the house later because we stayed positive and ready. Remember, at the end of the day, an offer is about balancing risk and reward. I will never push you to do something that puts you in a bad spot just to win a house. But I will lay out options and their pros and cons. You ultimately decide how aggressive to be. The good news, being a first-time home buyer might feel like a slight disadvantage, but remember, you don't have a house to sell, but sometimes you also might have less cash. But I've helped many first-timers beat out others with smart strategies, and yes, sometimes just a bit of luck or personal connection. We will give it our best shot. Now, if you find yourself eyeing a hot property and want to strategize, you know who to call. Me at 609-468-6324, and I'm going to go into warrior mode for you. Now, also remember to reach out to me to get my book on a complete guide to buying a home. It is free. Just drop it in the comments or give me a call. Tomorrow is day 29, and we're going to actually talk about what happens on closing day and how to prepare for a smooth finish. Exciting stuff, and you don't want to miss it. Once again, I am Marva Morris, and I am your Central Jersey Realtor, moving you forward. Have an awesome day and an amazing rest of the month. Happy National Homebuyers Month!